Hey everybody, wanted to take a little bit of time to go over your final project. So up to this point, you've done a great job with talking about the various aspects of healthcare IT. And what we're going to do to kind of pull it all together is you're going to create a presentation where you're going to do some research and evaluate a given HIT vendor. Now, I do this for a number of reasons. One, it's a great kind of cumulative way for you to pull everything together. All those things we talked about with the evolution of HIT, federal standards, state and local standards, implementation planning, all of those things we have to take into account when we select a vendor. So when you think about leadership in HIT, one of the most important decisions you will make is selecting a vendor. So you have to be very thorough in your analysis. So this is a big reason why I have you do this, as it really serves as a great way to kind of pull it all together. Now, one thing I'm going to let you do, since most of you are working in the field, is I'm going to let you select which vendor you want to use. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'll make all of these presentations available. So if there's a vendor that you didn't get a chance to research, you could, look at a presentation done by one of your peers. Okay. So with that, so that we have some degree of uniformity, I've provided a PowerPoint template that I want you to use. So with that in mind, I'm going to preface this by telling you I am not a very artistic person. So many of you might look at my template and go, wow, Dave, this is really bad. It is. If you would like to jazz it up a little bit and make this template kind of your own, that's okay. My only requirement is you do have to address all of the elements in my template. If you'd like to add more, if there's noteworthy stuff, yes, by all means, you're welcome to include that as well. But what you need to do is address all of the things in here. And again, there's a reason for that. When we select a vendor, in almost every organization, you're required to get bids. Remember, we talked about this in the RFI RFP process. So you're required to get bids from at least two vendors. And during the RFP process, the vendors will be told, here are the things that you need to address in your vendor presentation. Okay, so that's the rationale behind this. So again, you'll provide an overview of your vendor, what you're going to tell me. Okay, keep it brief. All right. Give me an overview of the vendor. How big are they? Where are they headquartered at? Roughly how many employees? Realizing that you may or may not be successful in getting a specific number. That's okay. And then what's their core business? So, if you're researching someone like Epic or Oracle Cerner, their core business is EHRs. But some of you might elect to research GE, right? They make everything from toasters, MRI scanners, nuclear reactors, EHRs, all of that stuff. So, tell me what the core business is. Um, get into the details of the firm. Are they stable? Are they growing? Are they showing a loss? Are they maintaining market share? Can you get their annual revenue? I'll tell you, if you decide to research Epic, you will not be able to answer the third bullet point. You won't be deducted for that. Epic is a privately held company, so they're not required to report that revenue. Talk about what EMR, EHR offerings they have, how long have they been doing it, and do some research to find out what their market share is. Next, what areas do their core product function in? Okay, so is it the inpatient hospital environment? Is it ambulatory? Is it ancillary? Is it mobile enabled? Will it run on any operating system, PC, Mac, Linux, etc.? Okay. Then I want to see a pro and con chart. Okay, so every vendor comes with their pros and every vendor comes with their cons. So be sure you specify that out as well. And then, give me your final thoughts. And I'm giving you a little tip here. Don't just come in and say questions. Okay. So this is kind of your last chance to wow me. So you don't have to do this, but one thing I usually like to do is put a notable quote or some type of data point in here. For example, I know one thing that Epic talks about is, we currently have X% of the inpatient EHR market share. Okay. And that number is kind of growing as time goes by, but that's a big takeaway. So that kind of last thought to really get them. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And then I wanted you to see the rubric that I will evaluate you against. So this will be imported into Canvas, and this will be what I use to evaluate your presentation. Okay, so you are going to create the presentation. Again, use this template as your guide. At a minimum, you can use this template carte blanche if you'd like as well. And you're going to record this, okay, and you're going to upload it. All right. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. This should be a great way for you to kind of gather everything together that we've talked about this semester, and I really look forward to seeing what you come up with. Thanks.